materials to the furthest places, before you take to the nearest places.
INEC Chairman Professor Tahiro Jega, or the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Aminu Tambuwal, is promising that the House will toughen the law against domestic violence and gender discrimination. The Speaker believes that the move will help bridge all gender gaps, encouraging discrimination, and promotes gender equality as recognized by the Nigerian Constitution. The Speaker announced this move at the 3rd National Women in Parliament Summit in Abuja. Other lawmakers frowned at the low representation of women in Parliament, which helped place Nigeria at the 117th position among democratic nations with less than 6.8% of women. Our correspondent, Gloria Umezoke, has more.
The position of many lawmakers here is clear. The struggle for more inclusion of women in governance is a never-ending one. Recognizing the equity between men and women was the consensus here.
If you cannot put 35% in the Constitution, please go to Section 14.3 and put gender as an index of federal character. Put gender as an index of federal character. We can begin from there.
I challenge you to say that this particular provision of the Constitution does not exist as a lawyer. And I, as a member of the body of benchers, will know the next step to take. We need to toughen the laws on domestic violence. As reported, we have, as a House, already passed the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Bill.
Parliamentarians have also advocated that more women should up their games in building stronger alliances. And of course, lawmakers must be concerned with the existing gender gaps.
We're just asking for a fair treatment for the women. So if you look at federal character, also look at gender in issues of whatever positions in the country. Yes, there's a lot more that can be done, but no matter what we do, what we keep advocating is that it doesn't matter where you are as a woman, wherever you find yourself, just lift other women up.
It's very sympathetic, very critical for Nigerian women, and I think the right time to act is now.
The international community equally proposed that to ensure a critical mass of women parliamentarians, countries must stipulate a minimum of 35% of the seats allocated to women.
Nigeria in female representation is lagging a long way behind even its peer African countries. It is something that the European Union recognizes. It is still, in many countries in Europe, a challenge also.
Well, going forward, women parliamentarians have been encouraged to promote better gender-sensitive legislations and advocate good policies that would boost the socio-economic terrain here in Nigeria. Gloria Umezuke, Channels Television News.
The fight against terrorism is not abated as it claimed the lives of 50 Boko Haram suspects over the weekend in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital. Reports say that the Joint Task Force killed the suspected terrorist in Zambar Mari ward in Jere local government area. 3 suspected terrorists on their way to Jigawa State were also arrested at the Borno Express Motor Park on Saturday by volunteer youth, also known as civilian JTF. Reports also say the JTF received an intelligence report that the Boko Haram had regrouped and were hiding in Zambar Mari ward, which led the JTF team to their hideout. And noticing their presence, the insurgents started shooting, but the JTF troops repelled the attack, killing 10 of them and leaving their corpses. The following day, the JTF stormed the same hideout and found them burying their dead. As they were spotted, the insurgents opened fire on the JTF and a gunfight began, leading to the death of 40 more Boko Haram suspects. When we come back after the break on News Track, long queues begin to form in petrol stations in the federal capital city as the Nigeria Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers strike begins today. Do join us again.
I'm tired of your lines, sick of your lies. This love is done for good. I'm gone. I'm moving to the other side.
What's up, it's a I'm moving to the other side, it's a we grow back home, it's a when the network clear like Elton. We grow back on, I gentle, network we just stay gentle. Let's go, I done the fuck, go, too glow. I'm moving to glow. 1, 2, 3, let's go, everybody come on, let's go. to know. Global commentary. Oh yeah, but you I'm so unlimited.
Move to greener pastures. Glow Unlimited.
Come and see. Waiting, come and they do it. Now wire for quality wire. Cables where they can pay. Brother and sister, I beg, where una they come and one light of your life. Now come and hey, Baba. For quality wire where they can go. Cables of any kind of project. Come and one light of your life. Oh yeah, light up your life, light up your house, light up your life. Hey, come and one light of your life. Now come and be the Baba.
For Coleman Wire and Cables, we they produce better electrical wire and cable for all building projects them and for oil and gas industry. All our cable and wire get local and international certificate and all are made in Nigeria. Hey, no buy Baruf cable and wire. Make you ask any wire and cable dealer where they near you for Coleman. Coleman Wire and Cable, the world's power pipeline.
Building the Lagos of our dreams, where everything works, is a collective responsibility.
In any civilized society, payment of taxes is not only an obligation, but the right thing to do.
All over the world, doctors pay taxes, lawyers pay, and private people pay taxes.
Let us see how we first of all discharge our responsibilities as good citizens to pay our taxes. Then the second leg will be to ask the government to discharge its own responsibilities.
The transformation Lagos State is witnessing is made possible with the taxes paid by law-abiding residents in this state. Unfortunately, some are still not paying their taxes.
Our position is that we will come to the conclusion, albeit a regrettable one, that they want their day in court. And we will let them have their day in court because we will meet them there. We will prosecute them. And where we succeed, we will apply the sanctions to the letter.
Play your part. Pay your tax.
Welcome back, and remember that all our top stories and other programs are on our website. It's channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. If you're on the go, visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on an iPad, an iPhone, or a BlackBerry. And you can also download the Channels TV app for Android and Nokia 920 devices from their respective stores. Our petrol stations in Abuja, Nigeria's capital city, have been shut down following the directive by the Nigeria Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers. NUPENG started a 3-day warning strike over alleged unfair labor practices by oil multinationals. The close down has resulted in motorists forming long queues hoping to buy the commodity when the stations reopen. NUPENG directed all its members in the depots to stop loading petroleum products for the next 3 days, adding that members in all the branches in the country are to follow suit. The union is protesting the alleged refusal of the National Association of Road Transport Owners to implement the signed collective bargaining agreement with the petroleum tanker drivers, the sorry state of roads across the nation, and the ill treatment of their members by some oil companies. In the meantime, the £3,000 bond being proposed by the United Kingdom Home Office for Nigerian travellers has continued to generate reactions. The Oba of Lagos, His Royal Majesty Rilwan Akiolu, at an event where the Deputy High Commissioner, Mr. Peter Carter, was present, said the move by the British government is an insult to Nigeria. But when the envoy had his turn, he explained that the step is not finalized, and if done, it will only affect a small number of travellers.
You fall back to your home government. This question of 3,000 something, it doesn't go down well with our people here. I agree with you that people have the right to ensure that those who are entering into London have their own business to be there. That nobody is stopping. If the Nigerian government will cooperate with you to ensure that it is successfully done. But it's a big insult of Nigerians to come and say, £3,000 for what?
The Home Office, which is our Ministry of the Interior, is considering